Hello everyone, and welcome to another Slay the Spire 2 video. Here I am on the store page for Slay the Spire 2, and whether I like it or not, I have been updated to the beta branch. So I was trying to attempt all characters up to Ascension 10 in the early access branch. Unfortunately, I didn't get to attempt Regent or Defect at Ascension 10, but luckily I have managed to beat Ascension 9 with everybody. And so basically, I know the degree of like how difficult every single enemy in the game is because I've failed enough Ascension 10 attempts in the final bosses, whether I made it 1 or 2. So that's the only difference between Ascension 10 and 9, etc., etc. So I feel like, I got my fair share of the early access branch, and so I'm going to review the changes, give my thoughts on them. I haven't been keeping up with the beta branch, obviously, but also I don't go on the forums or the old Reddit to see what people are saying. So I really don't know what balance changes they've made. I have some guesses, but yeah, I'm going to go through here and just kind of give my thoughts on the changes that they made. And yeah, if that interests you, just keep on listening. If not, just skip forward like, I don't know, probably 10, 15 minutes because I'm going to pick up where I left off with an Ascension 10 run on the defects. So I already read this first paragraph basically saying now everyone playing early access has been upgraded to all the beta changes. So they just give a high level overview of the patches here. So here we go. Here we're starting. Ascension 6 been reworked from gloom. Less rest sites to inflation. Removing cards from the deck of your merchant is more expensive. I mean, sure. I don't know. I know people are obsessed with removing cards, but after like the first one, maybe 2, I pretty much don't use that option. And, I made it pretty far in my career in early access. So I love rest sites and shops or whatever. So I guess I just have to play to get to really feel if this change is easier, harder, or just different. All shop relics now cost 25 gold less, and gold generating relics can no longer appear in the shop. Okay, so some of the useless relics like the aubergine and the bowler hat no longer appear in the shop, and then everything costs 25 gold less. Sure. I guess people weren't buying shop relics, they were just buying card removes. Map generation, okay. And if there's a card that's changed in the middle of your run, it gets replaced with a placeholder status card. Okay, that never applied to me. So the Ironclad has received a new card. Okay. 2 cost skill that heals 10. Okay, so I don't know why they're presenting this first, but in a couple videos back, I did a retirement party for the Ironclad and said, I just have a really hard time surviving as this character. Like, his blocks aren't great, and he doesn't, besides his built-in healing, like, it's not enough. Like, you feel compelled to rest at the campfires. So they're giving him a heal skill. So a little vindicated in my saltiness in my Ironclad videos, I guess. Some other cards dominate, expect to fight, spite, and stoke have received reworks. Okay, and they got rid of grapple. Honestly, I don't think I've played any of these cards more than once or even seen them more than once. So sure, I'll be on the lookout for them. Numerous cards have seen buffs, nerfs. Okay. Giving him better survivability. All right. So yeah, my assessment was correct. I don't know that he needed better exhaust synergies, but he definitely needed better survivability. So glad to see that. Ooh, they're showing draw cards here. So let's see. Blade of Ink reworked to generate shivs with enchanted with Inky. This card deals 2 additional damage. So wasn't Blade of Ink like a when you play an attack gain a strength? So they're just completely changing the card. I mean, I had one really good run with Blade of Ink. So I don't know, maybe it's too specific of a build to work. Like you need all the stars to align and they wanted it to be generally more useful because of the week. I don't know. Okay, acrobatics change from common to uncommon, bringing it in line with other cards in the family. Oh, I see. So all of these class cards are uncommon and acrobatics wasn't. Okay, she's also seen a few other buffs and nerfs. Goal to make slide builds less dominant. Sure. I mean, yeah, idea why my mic cut out there when I'm actively using it. Thanks OBS, I guess. So make slide builds less dominant. Sure. I agree with that. Regent's Arsenal has been reworked from giving. I don't know what this card did before. Colorless cards play to any cards. Okay. Regalite now grants block for any card, not just colorless. Notably, his card pool has seen more buffs than any other character. Okay. Just a couple nerfs. So I guess, the Regent was seen as the weakest and they buffed him. Great. The Necrobinder received a rework for borrowed time. 0, apply 3 doom. Yeah, gain energy. Cost 1, gain 4 or 6. Cards cost an additional energy this turn. Should go particularly well with Reap and Bury and help flesh out other ways. She's received a handful of buffs and nerfs. So basically they don't like people trying to build infinites with borrowed time. Got it. I mean, I never did that. But I wonder, like, just because you can build infinites with borrowed time, is that really a proportion of, like, obviously if you can build an infinite with borrowed time, you're probably going to win that run. But was it really that common to build borrowed time infinites? Like, how many runs are thrown in the trash when you're chasing that build and you just don't see the cards you need? So it's like, yes, that build results in a win 100% of the time when you pull off that build. But I don't know. I'm just speculating on what metric they're using, but I never got close to assembling that infinite. I assembled like 2 infinites with Regent and 2 more semi-infinites with Regent. So, and that's the character they chose to buff. So who knows? Anyways, Defect has seen the least amount of changes, receiving just a couple of buffs and nerfs. Okay, no idea, but it sounds like the Defect is the same, which is good because that's the character I'm about to play. Some colorless cards, relics, potions have changed. Hidden Gem Pendulum, sure. Balance changes to some ancient offerings. Notably, Niao will now offer 5 new relics. Okay. Sure. I'm not going to go through all these. I'll just see them as I play. Time to talk about enemies. Certain enemies have seen some buffs and nerfs, like the Skulking Colony. Well, which is it? Has the Skulking Colony been buffed or nerfed? I don't know. The Skulking Colony seemed like it was. This is the coral in the Underdogs. it seems like it was maybe on the easier side. I don't know. So they buffed it and then they nerfed it because they overbuffed it. Who knows? The door maker has seen the most drastic reworks and no details on that. Okay, well, I'm not going to go through all the patch changes, but I'm glad they buffed Ironclad and Regent. I'm sure Silent is still fine. I'm sure Defect is still fine. And I guess Necrobinder is probably more or less the same for me because I never went for infinites. Anyways, let's hop into a game. And yeah, I did manage to beat Ascension 9 with the regen off camera. So everyone's on Ascension 10, and I don't really see any reason to not play on this difficulty. Maybe that will change in the future, but whether I play on 9 or 10, it's pretty much the same. Like, if you get to 10 and you beat the first boss, congrats, you would have beat Ascension 9, right? I guess there might be some different ways you approach the game if you know you're going to fight two enemies at the end, but none of these look different to me. Or like, none of them, obviously, well, that is true. None of these look different, but also none of them look new to me. So I am not a huge greed enjoyer. I'm really not. I think it's just Oyster. Kind of boring, but I don't want to curse, and yeah. I don't want whatever the other relic was. I already forgot. So what are we doing here? I mean, this path looks nice, right? 3 fights, a fire, elite, and then another fire, with the option to head straight for a pretty comfy finish, or if you don't feel like you can handle the elite, you can get to another shop, then take on an elite, or if you're really weak, you can skip it. I don't really think I need to look anywhere else. This is too many hallways. This is like obviously less powerful when you approach this elite, and this is the same thing. So let's go left. Haven't played Defect in a while. This is 21 damage. Guess I'm taking 9. And this is going to do more damage in the long run than a strike. So my hand next turn could be as little. Well, I could evoke, which might do 8. So I don't know. Just go for the smaller guy, I guess. It's impossible to know with these random orbs. Huh. Well, pretty straightforward turn, I think. Sadly, the strike is not going to finish off this guy. Oh, man. So I basically... I don't know what the chances are, but I lost them. Great. I love this game. Just basically get the worst possible draw. Take as much damage as possible. Great start. Beam Cell is interesting because Vulnerable is a pretty good damage multiplier. Problem is my only source of damage are strikes, so let's just take Ball Lightning. Try to have a better fight this time. Could just kill you. Yeah. Do I need to? I guess. Well, there's no guarantee. I guess I don't need to. I can do this. Okay. Well, now I definitely can. Okay, but you're just buffing. So what if instead I block, throw, kill you, do this? Dual cast shouldn't trigger thorns, but just in case it does. Okay. Well, potion might have been excessive there, but I didn't want to take damage, so I didn't. Boot sequence. Boot sequence is pretty good for the elite fight. Fusion is sort of scaling eventually. Upgrades to 1, huh? I'm going to take boot sequence because I'm a scaredy cat. Okay. See, why play plasma when you can get a turbo for free? And then I think it's nice to diversify. Oh, this is a new hotfix. New art even. 2 focus exhaust. Well, that's certainly a lot. Well, it's not a lot worse. It's just now it exhausts. So I think I want to cold snap, get some frost in there. Okay, turbo looking great here. Yeah. I think it's correct to dual cast this. What's my next draw looking like? Maybe not the best. Are you dead? This is 8 plus 8. Okay, yeah, you're dead. Ben could have saw a lot of claws already. I think 2 or 3 at least. I'm going to try Beam Cell. I think Vulnerable could be secretly OP. Clumsy, huh? With no draw, that's pretty risky. I'm going to decline that. And what do you upgrade here? Obviously, Zap is fine, but with Turbo, I'm compelled to do something like Beam Cell? All right, go easy on me. All right, so... Oh, you can only take 15 instead of 20. So... Someone... You can still be killed in 5 turns, I guess? Turbo once again. Showing up right on time. Oh, I did perfect damage. So this is like a... feels like it's attacking for a little more. To strike is 9. I'd be hitting the cap, whereas this is only 3 now. Is this going to do at least 9 damage? What's my next turn looking like? Probably... Ugh. Probably full damage, so... I actually think it's a strike here. Because I'm going to be doing a... Oh, no, it's not taking a turn off. It attacks... I thought it used to take a full turn off to buff itself. Okay. Well... Let's block. And... yeah, I'll dual cast. Did it just heal? Oh my gosh, it's attacking for 22? Yikes. Let's get a block in there. And, well, I guess it's just clearly this. Okay, you're definitely hitting harder, and I can't even clear you, huh? So if I dual cast, I'll have 10 block. And then I can use 1 defend. And you should be dead next turn. No matter what I draw. Okay, well, definitely more difficult. Yeah, I'll take a glasswork, block, and AoE. Alright, well, this looks like a rest. Took my 1 elite for the act, probably. Bag of prep. So, I feel fine fighting an elite. The problem is these 2 hallways. Why not just go this way and get even stronger before the next elite? Oh. Greater rewards than a relic? I don't think so. I'll just get taxed and remove this at the next shop. These guys are... This relic, I hate this relic so much, man. It just takes so long to pay off. Like, if you think most relics are worth 200 to 300 gold, so let's call it 250. Like, you have to take what, 12 combats to like barely get up to what it would be worth if you paid for it. It just feels so awful. Like, to break even, not even to make a profit. And then at that point, what, are you going to guarantee you hit a shop? I don't know. There's events and stuff that ask you for your money, but I don't know. What could I even smith? Glasswork? No, it doesn't give more. None of my cards really do anything except change the number on them. Like Beam Cell, you could argue, is like 100% more vulnerable. Well, vulnerable lasts 100% longer, right? Which is, when you put it like that, it's insane. But all these number upgrades, I mean, are any of them really gonna save me more than 25 HP? Over the course of the game, probably. Like, it's definitely not turbo. It's probably not boot sequence, because I'm pretty sure this boss starts asleep. Ball, lightning, cold snap are 3 damage. I feel like with turbo, upgrading zap and dual cast to 0 doesn't matter. Maybe it's glasswork? Oh, man. Yeah. Makes it a little nicer to play. No. Sure, you can have it defend. I took a boot sequence and a glasswork. I'm not going to miss a defend that badly. Oh, that's right. This costs 100 to remove. So let's remove the injury. So basically, Amethyst cost me 100 gold. I guess I should have just fought those idiots. I think the best thing I can do is buy... Can I afford both of these? Oh, I can only fit one. Okay, so I think the best thing I can do is buy a Beetlejuice. And then it's a question of whether I want Tempest or not. I don't think I need that, so I don't feel comfortable fighting an elite. If I get the Terror Eel, I'm just cooked, right? Oh, Turbo nice with Bag of Prep, although it still doesn't do anything here. Because this guy doesn't attack on turn 1. I guess I get to save boot sequence. Okay. Guess I'll play my cards. I don't think there's going to be 4 more turns, so just eat my 14 here. Being attacked for 12, so I can just block. But if I channel... Oh, enemy's just dead. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool-headed is Frost and Draw. And this is definitely a rest. So, do I have anything to get online here? Yes, if I can do it without waking her up. So I think, actually, if I cold snap, now if I ball lightning, then I will wake her up. And I don't want to do that. I want to move. Yeah, I want to move the Frost to the front. And of course, get the plating down. So this will do 11. Okay. And now I think I can go in. Do I go in? Maybe I just apply... Well, sleeping. Or next turn. So I guess getting the vulnerable in it is okay. Yeah, so I guess... I'm at 4 energy. I think I just go in, actually. I lose 1 Frost, but I get a vulnerable and 15 in. Okay. Let's just play the cards. And seems fine to do this now. Pretty sure they attack 3 or 4 times in a row. Okay, let's draw. Okay, no need to boot sequence. Guess I'll dual cast. And I don't need a turbo for a defend. Just take 2. Okay. Pretty good hand here. Just play all the cards. Probably should have put those in the other order. Because you want to evoke glass before it goes away. All right, so Shrink wasted 1 turn, but wasting 1 Frost here. But I guess what I can do is this. Oh, this wastes so much plating. I guess that's okay. Let's just strike, actually. Keep the orbs intact. Alright, so I lost strength and dex. Seems like a fine time for boot sequence. And then I think the damage might be more important than the life. My life is not in absolute peril right now. Okay. Can do this. Yeah, this is good. All right. Oh, should I have energy potion there for a strike? I don't know. Here, I think energy potion's not getting any better. Let's just use it for as little as it's doing. Yeah, you're taking a turn off. Okay, dual cast on lightning is nice to see. Because now I can frost without losing the frost in front. And my attacks don't do much anymore, but you're only 8 lightnings away from dying. So worth it to strike for 3? Probably not. But defending for 1. Let's see, I'm at 27. This is doing 6. Oh, this is kind of important, right? So I'm at 27. If I go to 2, well, I can do 6 damage. I guess going to 2 versus 4 doesn't really accomplish anything, so we just have to hope this works out. But I think channeling lightning should get me there. Yeah. Dual cast even. Well, we can do it properly. Glassworks. Dual cast. All right. Kind of a close one, but luckily Defect doesn't care about losing strength and dex. All for 1? All for 1. Put all 0 cost from your discard pile into your hand. Or there's Ice Lance, which makes Turbo much, much better. Yeah. I don't think that one's very close. All right, Knowledge Demon. Knowledge Demon didn't get any changes, huh? Pale's Tears is just, you know, it's basically an energy relic that at some point you have to pay 1 energy to use. Pay 1 energy to turn on, I guess. And then you can just use 4 energy a turn. And on the last turn of the fight, or I guess if you really need to, you can cash in what you paid and get 5 energy. Goopy defends. I removed a defend. Nah. Pale's Blood. I mean, Pale's Blood with turbo, kind of, and some zero. Well, the zero doesn't really count, but beam cell. And these might be zero someday. Kinda nice. I think, though, well, I don't know. The defect is, I think, better at generating extra energy than generating extra cards. At least that's my experience anyway. So it's like, why take tiers if you're already generating extra energy with stuff like turbo? But making something you're good at even better is not usually wrong. Whereas, yeah, I'm kind of okay at making some energy. And I'm kind of okay at drawing cards because I have Bag of Prep. Well, I have Bag of Prep and Cool Headed. Do I want to add more draw to my deck or more energy gain? Probably more draw, because right now my total energy costs are pretty low. So if I want to add more draw, I shouldn't necessarily take Pale's Blood. I think it's tiers, but I could certainly see Blood being correct as well. I don't much care for 5 fights in a row. Could do like 3 fights, 2 events, and a couple fires before the first elite. The Act 2 elites, did they say they changed anything about them? Centipede, Prism, and Entomancer. I didn't see anything in the patch notes about any of those guys. So, how's my AoE? I have 1 glass. I don't want to run into the centipedes yet. So I think I'm gonna, this path, I just don't like all these fights. Could take 3 fights in a shop, but I kind of like gambling on the events because you still get 3 fights. And I don't have that much money for a shop yet. The ending is kind of rough, but you can hopefully figure it out by then. And what am I trying to solve for the Knowledge Demon? Mostly just damage, right? Okay, well, here, this actually blocks the first guy, and I take 3? I mean, that's got to be better than anything else I could do. I could defend, which fully blocks and get a zap down. Or I could deal 19. Fully block the front guy. Yeah. Kind of sad because I didn't end my turn with unspent energy. I got Happy Flower. But this turn, I should be able to. And I think I will draw here, even though it wastes 1 frost, just so I can clear this guy and get going. All right, 5 energy. $10 plus, yeah, so easily blocked. Okay, took 3 there. Okay with that. Damage and focus seems really good. I like leap and compile driver. Well, I only have 2. No, I have 3 orbs. I have 3 unique orbs, but not like, this is not deal 7, draw 3. And I think damage and focus is exactly what I need. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you, man. Okay, I think Happy Flower triggered again. So, can I fully block? I can. Let's get some frost down. What did you steal from me? Glasswork plus. Yeah, I'm gonna need that back, I think. I think it's just focus strike. Ice lance, right? Yeah. Actually, the extra energy next turn is kind of pointless because I'm either going to have turbo or I'm going to have basically not much different stuff to do. Oh, and he's at 5, so yeah, definitely worth it to cash in the vulnerable there. Let's just double check this. Okay. Huh. Uproar. What does this do when it's upgraded? 4 more damage. Scales with strength. Or I could channel more frost. Or I could have sort of a free energy thing. But I don't need help with energy. I need damage and draw, right? Uproar lets me spend energy. And like, I don't think I've played turbo a single time this run, which is kind of like you need cards that cost more. I have decent attacks to play with Uproar. Okay. Oh, yes, let's take Glasswork. So, I still don't want to fight an elite, but I get an extra fire by going this way. This event is draw. I don't know how much you have to pay. You have to pay 18. Okay. So you have to pay 18 HP for a relic that draws. I think that's fair. I want to draw. It's basically like I fought an elite, took 18 and got this relic. So definitely okay with that. What if I Focus Strike, Turbo, just to finish with leftover energy for Pale's Tears, because I'm getting a Polonus Core. No, this is every 4 turns draw 2, not every 2 turns draw 4. That would be ridiculous. Yeah, I would love to channel some Frost. I'd love to channel some more Frost. Oh. This takes 5, but gains 5. Sure. Taking 5 here. When hit by an attack. So this would do 10 to me. I don't think that's worth it. Just have to put an extra dividend into Pale's Tears. Well, I just play everything. I guess it's dual cast this. Happy Flower, Pale's Tears, and Polonus Core all going off. Kind of love to see it. Alright, well, took a little damage there. Is it time for Hot Fix? I think so. Oh man, I still don't. Entomancer I would have a good time against because orbs don't care about him, but he still would do some damage to me. Prism, yeah, I don't block that well. And Centipede, I have 1 glass in my deck. So can I, yeah, I can Smith here. 24. Oh, it just changes to not exhaust. Does this draw 2 cards? It does. All right, let's get some card draw. We'll live the hot fix. Sure. Duplicator, that is better than strength by a mile. Gonna have to face an elite. Let's rest because I can leverage potions if I need to. I guess that doesn't make any sense. What I'm trying to say is, like, if I preserve my life total high enough, I won't have to rest for the knowledge demon. I can smith and I'll have a better idea of what I want to smith. This guy feels like an elite. Let's block. I guess that looks like this. And I think I turbo out the uproar. Great, thanks. You really want to let this guy sleep because the plating and his move is basically just attack and gain strength every single turn until one of you is dead. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, Ice Lance is kind of cool. Except I'm weak, so... Ooh, I'm getting energy next turn, so spending all this would be okay. Is this a turn that I exhaust Hotfix? I don't think so. I think... What am I drawing next turn? I'm only going to have... Well, yeah, if I have 3 Frost Orbs, I can channel 1 for 5 and then another for... So yeah, I want to have 3 Frost Orbs in place, which I guess means 14 and 6 is 20. This doesn't actually guarantee a kill on you. Oh, why do I have to be weak? I think this is correct, though. Lightning missed the wrong person. Okay. I was still blocked, but now... Channel... Evoking twice does block this guy. Without losing the frost. Kill you and preserve the tears. So you're stunned and you wake up. Okay. You hate to see a void. Is it time to... Oh, the plating. That's annoying. Wait. No, he just gains strength. He loses the plating, right? So, I think it's still Ice Lance. Well, is it though? This is 16 plus 2 lightning channels. This is 4. But this blocks more, obviously. Well, it also... gets more damage while they're vulnerable? Maybe I skill potion here. Okay. Turbo looks pretty good. Well, chill also looks kind of decent. I think I want a turbo. So now I can play Ice Lance in 2 cards. So I guess it starts with Focus Strike. And then I think it's damage. Oh, maybe I should have duplicated that. This is fully blocked. No need to channel another frost. Sadly, this guy doesn't leave when the beetle comes in. Okay, so Pale's Tears, huh? Oh. At least we get to stun you. Yeah, I think I'm taking 36, so... Alright. I did fully block, and the main dude is almost dead. Should be dead, even. This does some damage, so... How's my attacks looking? Doesn't really matter. And I guess we can get started on you. All right. Not a bad fight. Had to use a potion, but I think it was in the right time. Oh, are you dead? Yes. Focus potion, sure. Well, this is AoE, and I do have to fight one elite. So I'll take it. Question is, do I fight it now? No. Build up to it. Get as strong as possible for the elite. Getting happy flower energy. Is this going to do more than 16 damage? Is this fight going to last 7 turns? I think so. Yeah, I want to get glass down because of this paraphrite, dude. Okay. Well. Sweeping beam takes you to 15. This takes you to 4. But focused. Okay. So let's draw. So you are dying at the end step. So I can sneak this strike in here. And plan for next turn. Oh, you buff the guy that spawns? That's kind of cheating, don't you think? I don't want to take 20 or 30. Jeez. All right, let's go digging. Can I kill you? Okay, where was I? I had to take a pause. We're in the middle of this fight, and we're getting attacked for 30. So we need to channel some frost and maybe hopefully try to kill this guy. I have 18 direct damage, right? No, 19. Plus 2 glass will be enough. Okay. Oh, the glass is getting channeled. Right. So I guess that means do this. This? Oh. Yeah. I think I do this to carry over energy with Pale's Tears. This guy never stops attacking, huh? Okay, we can certainly sweeping beam. You're at 15. Okay. I don't think I turbo here just to carry one over because I'm getting, or just to get a strike in because I'm getting Happy Flower and Pollinus Core. It should be a pretty good turn next turn. And it needs to be. Okay, I drew a void, but that's probably okay. 11. And 10 is 21. Main attack for my drop pile. Okay. I guess. I guess what I can do is uproar you first. Okay, vulnerable went there. So let's focus and just block. And next turn, do I want the energy? Yeah, I would say I do. I think we're going to get through this without any damage. Oh, you shielded it up, huh? So you're at 34. Okay. Oh, I'm drawing 2 cards, so I'll be able, yeah, so glass, lightning, and being attacked for 40. 13, 17, 10, and 9 is 19. Huh. This is gonna 8 to all, so 7 and 6. Yeah. Why do you keep healing with strength? Shouldn't your strength be reset? Okay, how much damage do I have? This is 9 and 10 is 19. Oh, but this does damage. Okay. All right. An annoying fight as usual, but regen. This is 15 HP. I think these potions are gonna be better. Okay. Is a shadow shield what I need? Yeah, I think so. And reduce this card's cost to 0. I don't understand this card. I know it draws and stuff, but I think getting dark going will be beneficial. Really? This is the guy I get for my question mark before the elite? Okay. Hate that. This guy super annoying to deal with. Okay, I drew cards. So he attack for 19. I lose stuff, right? So I want to get down my blocks. $15. So I can take 2 to preserve the energy here. Okay. Definitely hot fixing. Could have played that last though. Didn't have to waste my... Oh, I'm cool heading into Icelands. I see. If I'm cool heading into Icelands, am I carrying over anything? I don't think so. 14 and 12 is 26. I'm already blocked. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I should have struck him, though, because I'm drawing a strike. Whoops. Ah, yeah, bad play. Yeah, he would be at 5 if I struck him. 16, I guess I'm still blocked. If I do this... Okay, well, miss lethal. Surely I'll draw damage at some point. Here we go. Alright, well, the miss lethal didn't cost me. I guess I ended with Polynis Core on 3, so can't have been that bad. I don't want any of this going into the boss fight. Not even the boss fight. I thought I was fighting an elite. This is the elite. Okay. This actually lets me carry over energy with Pale's Tears. Although, is that what I want to do? I could... No, I don't want... I don't think I want a cool-headed. Ice Lance... I'll be blocking 9. No, what am I saying? 6 plus 10 is 16. Maybe it is all this stuff then. All right, let's draw then. Cold Snap. Okay. Getting energy with Happy Flower, and I'm not likely to need the Pale's energy. So Ice Lance gets me 5 plus 6 is 11 block. Plus 10 is 21. Or I can Shadow Shield. Cold Snap. Boot Sequence. That is 23, 25? Okay. Think I like that better. We have a turbo, but we don't need it. Well, we might need it, depending on what we draw. Okay. Focus looks good here. How much am I blocking for? 19. So no reason to turbo. You're attacking for 30, huh? No chance. Blizzard is in my draw pile, huh? Well, that is certainly the downside of Uproar. I get to take 21 here. That hurts. Taking a turn off, huh? Okay. Solid damage, but yeah, I don't like all of that. Oh, let's just play all of our cards, right? This gets me an energy back. Yeah, I definitely take 3 to preserve energy. This looks like a lot of damage. Yeah. Okay, well, took like 24 damage there or something. Do I need another cool-headed? I think the answer is still yes. Sadly, this has to be a rest. All right, Knowledge Demon. What do we got? We got no energy. What do I want to get set up? I honestly think it's just Beam Cell into Ice Lance. Just have Frost for next turn. Yeah, I can draw 1 fewer card. That's fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's going to have to be. I'm already blocked. Okay, this is your big attack. Nice basic hand, idiot. Blocked for 8. Well, it's not even vulnerable, so just attack and take our licks. Took 9 there, huh? I don't think this is a hot fix turn. Are we drawing anything good? No, we actually need to draw past this. Yeah. Sadly. Oh, this is not even gonna do anything, right? This is just gonna draw Uproar. Oh, Uproar really failing me recently. Okay, I did 84 that cycle. I haven't scaled at all, basically. Let's draw. Really sad to see Ice Lance right here. Because it's my best block. Oh man, do I really float all? Well, no, you don't float because you still have all the frost if you do this. Duh. Just sucks that you drew your Ice Lance. I have to begin the disintegration. $15, $19, $23. Okay. Oh, this is being attacked for 28, but I'm blocked 28. Okay. Don't evoke. Not doing much damage to this guy? Okay. It's like my best damage card. I'm being attacked for 42, huh? Okay. Take 21. Ouch. Not feeling great, especially because this hand does nothing. This is blocking 8 and 10 is 18, taking 23, so let's just do this. It's not even halfway. I'm gonna be, well, if the next one is lose energy, I might be okay. Yeah, uproar, I think. Okay, that's not bad. Am I getting energy? No, so I think the dark will actually be more damage. I hope the dark will be more damage. I have to gain less energy. And this is so hard. All right. Straw. And I guess strike and take 16. Oh, you're attacking for 45, huh? Okay, well, we have Lizard Tail. Oh, actually, doubling up Ice Lance is something. Let's focus strike. Drink duplicator. Duplicate Ice Lance. And we survive. So I could... Well, we go to 10. We have a pretty good chance of blocking next turn. So we can keep Pale's Tears going and Lizard Tail going. Okay. Oh, we're blocked. I didn't even account for the focus. Well, I'm glad I saved the duplicator. So we're being attacked 25. We're currently blocking 12. So it is time to hotfix. And this is 23 blocking. Okay. Well, we make it another cycle. Still at 115. Man. 27. No, I'm being attacked for 34, huh? And I have 29. Ah. Right? I can't evoke. This is 8 and 7 is 15. 15 and 14 is 29. And I'm being attacked for 34. Damn. He has exact lethal on me, so I should just strike. Oh, off by 1. Okay. Get my lizard tail. Attacking for an ungodly amount. I think I can survive, though. I mean, let's just max block, right? This is 54, 61. I have 7. I have 80. Okay. Oh, still have to survive this. Dual cast? Is that anything? Ah. Beam cell focus strike, huh? I'm not getting any energy back if I dual cast into Ice Lance. These are the cards I will have next turn. That's 20 damage. Plus a focus lightning. So next turn I have 20 plus I have 25 damage. So this turn I would like to do 41 damage and survive. If I dual cast, that's 28 plus Ice Lance is 47 plus channeling this and evoke. So I'll have 7 block. That blocks this. This is 25. I think I live at 3. Okay. I think that's the line. Oh, I live at 9. Okay. Oh, because my focus, right? Oh, he healed. Oh my gosh, he healed. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Am I dead? 12 and 9, 21, 26. Being attacked for 37. Oh. This blocks for 9. This blocks for 5. Yep, I'm dead. He healed. Ah. Turbo wouldn't have helped me. Yep. Dead by 7. Miss lethal by 12. Alright. You got me. Jeez. So tough, man. Save both potions for the boss. The focus was obvious. Just came up a little damage short. I don't know where I went wrong. Okay. The score screen looks a little different. The score doesn't really matter when you die. Oh, Knowledge Demon, still my nemesis. Let's look at the old thing. I mean, I took 1 elite in Act 1. And I was at 51. $26. Yeah, so I healed to 51. And the matriarch did 46. So I lived, so resting was correct. I think reaching for the flower was correct. 0, 0, 2. 2 damage from Hunter Killer. I mean, the infested prism fight wasn't great. $24 damage from elite. I don't know, maybe the unupgraded cool-headed was a mistake. Healed for 25. Yeah, took 106 damage. Huh. I mean, I duplicated my highest impact card. Any other chances? I missed the lizard tail by 1 HP. So that wasn't fun. And the turn I came back, I got chunked pretty hard again. Yeah, bosses are tough. Didn't really notice anything different with the patch update, except I guess maybe the Skulking Colony was harder. Okay. Another Ascension 10 attempt in the books. Good news though. They buffed the Ironclad, so I'll be back trying him out next time, taking him out of retirement. Until then, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.